Before we jump in, I do earn a referral fee when you use the services and companies I demonstrate in the video, but there is no additional cost to you. I chose them because they're the best in the industry and you're safe with them.
Have you ever wondered why an operating agreement is crucial for a multi-member LLC? An operating agreement is more than just a piece of paper. It's the foundation upon which your multi-member LLC is built. It's like a rulebook that dictates how your company runs, setting out the expectations and responsibilities of each member. Consider it as a blueprint that guides the structure of your business, outlining everything from the division of profits and losses to the procedures for resolving disputes. In the world of business, it's common for misunderstandings to occur, but with an operating agreement in place, there's no room for guesswork. It paints a clear picture of the roles and expectations of each member, reducing the risk of conflict. It's like having a roadmap that navigates the complex terrain of business relationships, ensuring everyone is on the same page. But an operating agreement does more than just set rules and expectations. It also safeguards your company's limited liability status. This means it helps protect you and your fellow members from personal liability for the company's debts and obligations. Without an operating agreement, your LLC might be mistaken for a partnership or sole proprietorship, which can expose you to personal liability. Moreover, an operating agreement lends credibility to your LLC. It shows potential investors, lenders, and partners that your business is well-structured and professionally run. It's a testament to your commitment to good governance and sound business practices. A well-crafted operating agreement can also provide a framework for handling unforeseen circumstances. Whether it's the departure of a member or the dissolution of the LLC, your operating agreement can outline the procedures to follow, ensuring a seamless transition. So as you can see, an operating agreement plays a pivotal role in a multi-member LLC. It's not just about setting rules or outlining procedures, it's about establishing a solid foundation for your business, protecting your limited liability status, and fostering a harmonious working environment. Remember, an operating agreement is the backbone of your multi-member LLC. It keeps everything running smoothly and efficiently. So, what exactly should an operating agreement include? Well, let's dive into the core components of an operating agreement, breaking it down into digestible chunks. First up, we have member roles and responsibilities. This is the backbone of your agreement. It outlines who does what, how decisions are made, and how much power each member holds. It's like a roadmap to your company's operations, helping everyone understand their role in the grand scheme of things. Next, we move on to voting rights. These are important because they determine how much say each member has in the company. Does each member get one vote, or is it weighted based on ownership percentages? This part of the agreement makes sure everyone knows their say in the company's major decisions, keeping things transparent and fair. Then, we have profit and loss distribution. This section is all about the green, the money. It outlines how the company's profits and losses are divided among members. It might be based on each member's initial investment, their level of involvement in the company, or any other factors you deem important. No one wants to feel shortchanged, so it's crucial to clarify this from the get-go. Lastly, we have procedures for adding or removing members. Because let's face it, businesses evolve. You might need to bring in fresh talent, or perhaps a member decides to leave. Either way, having clear procedures in place makes these transitions smoother, preventing any potential legal hiccups or disputes. You may also want to include other elements based on your company's unique needs. For instance, how to handle disputes, what happens if a member passes away, or the process for dissolving the company. The key here is to be as detailed and explicit as possible. Remember, an operating agreement isn't just a piece of paper. It's a living, breathing document that can make or break your company's future. It sets the tone for your business, helping to prevent misunderstandings and potential conflicts down the line. A well-structured operating agreement leaves no room for misunderstandings or conflicts. Every detail matters. So make sure you craft yours with care, precision, and a good understanding of your company's dynamics. Now that we know what an operating agreement should contain, how do we go about creating one? Crafting an operating agreement is a process that requires careful thought and meticulous planning. It's not just about filling in the blanks on a template. It's about creating a roadmap for your company that reflects your vision, values, and business goals. The first step is to gather all the necessary information. This includes the names and addresses of all members, their percentage interests in the company, their capital contributions, and how future contributions will be made. Also, you will need to decide on the roles and responsibilities of each member. Remember, a well-informed decision is a well-made decision. The next step is to decide on the company structure. Will your company be member-managed or manager-managed? This is a crucial decision as it determines who has the authority to make decisions on behalf of the company. In a member-managed LLC, all members are involved in the day-to-day operations of the business. In a manager-managed LLC, only designated members, managers, have this authority. Once you have all the necessary information and have decided on the company structure, it's time to start drafting the agreement. This is where you put pen to paper and outline all the details of your company's operations. The agreement should clearly define the rights, powers, and duties of all members, how profits and losses will be allocated, how the company will be managed, and what happens when a member wants to leave the company or if a new member wants to join. The drafting process can be quite complex and may require several drafts before you land on a final version. It's a good idea to seek legal advice during this stage to ensure that the agreement complies with state laws and protects the interests of all members. Creating an operating agreement might seem complex, but with careful planning and consideration, it's a manageable task. Remember, the operating agreement is the backbone of your company, setting the tone for how your business will grow and evolve. So take your time, get it right, and set your company up for success. Once you've drafted your operating agreement, what's next? Well, there are 3 crucial steps to legalizing your operating agreement. Firstly, consider having your operating agreement reviewed by a lawyer. While not mandatory, it's a smart move, especially for more complex businesses. A lawyer can ensure your agreement is legally sound and aligns with your state's laws. They can also help you avoid potential legal pitfalls in the future. Think of it as an insurance policy for your business. Secondly, every member of your LLC must sign the operating agreement. It's not just a formality. Each signature represents a member's acceptance of the agreement's terms. It's akin to signing a contract, and it carries the same weight. So ensure everyone signs. The third step is to store your operating agreement safely. While it's not filed with the state like your articles of organization, it's an essential document. Keep a physical copy in a secure location, such as a fireproof safe. Also, consider storing a digital copy in a secure cloud storage platform. This way, you have multiple backups, making it easier to access if needed. Remember, the operating agreement isn't a set-it-and-forget-it type of document. It's a living, breathing document that should evolve with your business. If your business structure changes, you bring in new members, or your management policies shift, your operating agreement should reflect these changes. Regularly review and update it to ensure it stays relevant. Why is this so important? Because your operating agreement is your LLC's roadmap. It outlines how your business operates, how decisions are made, and what happens if a member leaves or if new ones join. It's the foundation of your business, and ensuring it's legally sound and up-to-date is vital for smooth operations. In conclusion, legalizing your operating agreement involves having it reviewed by a lawyer, getting all members to sign it, and storing it safely. And of course, keeping it updated as your business evolves. Always remember to keep your operating agreement updated and accessible. It's a living document that should evolve with your business. Let's recap the key points we've covered today. We've taken a deep dive into the world of operating agreements for multi-member LLCs, a crucial document that can make or break your business. We started off by emphasizing the importance of an operating agreement. Remember, this document isn't just a piece of paper. It's a roadmap that sets the rules for your business, outlining how your LLC is run, how profits and losses are divided, and what happens in the event of a dispute or a member wanting to exit the business. It's your safety net, protecting your business and ensuring that everyone is on the same page. Then we moved on to the basic elements of an operating agreement. From membership interests, allocations of profits and losses, to management and voting, each element plays a vital role in shaping your business. We also touched on the importance of including provisions for meetings and decision-making processes, as well as the steps for adding or removing members. Next, we walked through the process of crafting your operating agreement. This isn't a one-size-fits-all document. It should be tailored to fit your business's unique needs. Whether you're a small team of 2 or a sprawling network of members, your agreement should reflect your business's structure and goals. Legalizing your operating agreement was our next point of focus. It's not enough to just draft this document. It needs to be legalized to hold any weight. This means having all members sign it, and in some cases filing it with your state's Secretary of State. And that brings us to the end of our journey. We've covered a lot of ground, but the key thing to remember is that an operating agreement is more than just a document. It's a blueprint for your business's success. It requires thought, time, and careful consideration to craft. But once it's done, it can provide a solid foundation for your business to grow and thrive. Creating an effective operating agreement is an investment in your business's future. Make it count.